What's up, my brother? The meta is crazy good right now, but what if you don't have Gear 5? Well, don't worry. In this video, I will give you the list of the most effective Gear 5 counters. So, enough yapping, let's start clapping. By the way, this list is not in any particular order. So number 1 on my list is S-Snake. S-Snake is an amazing unit and she's good in the current meta. Well, not just in the current meta, but from the time they released S-Snake until this day, she's still good for real. Yes, the new Gear 5 can nullify entrance, but it doesn't mean S-Snake is useless against him. S-Snake can stop Gear 5 and not just stop, she can also clap him for real. Which is insane though. For an older unit, clapping the new Gear 5, that's insane though. Well, I still love her teleport trait, and I still think it's one of the best traits to have. Plus, S-Snake can remove Gear 5's attack buff, which is very helpful. So, if you don't have Gear 5, you can use S-Snake to clap some Gear 5s. And oh, by the way, she can also counter Garp. That makes her a W unit. Next on my list is Akainu. Akainu is so good against Gear 5. He hits like a truck though. And when I'm fighting a very good Akainu, I can't do anything for real. I'm getting one tap left and right. But sometimes when I'm in the zone, you know what I mean? Like dodging, getting my timings, like perfect timings, like I can still clap those sweaty Akainus out there. Well, it's kinda tough though. Once you messed up, you are cooked. But overall, Akainu hits so hard. He can actually like one tap me. So I think he is one of the best counters when it comes to Gear 5. So if you have like rainbow diamonds, Akainu's banner is still up. You can try your luck. No, I'm just kidding. Just try your luck on the new Gear 5 though. My number 3 is Garp. Garp is garping right now. He's a dark element unit and that's the weakness of light element, right? But I'm not saying every dark element is good against Gear 5. Well, we all know Garp is a busted unit, right? I've been fighting Garps left and right, but sometimes I kinda know what to do against them for real. But if I messed up, I'm cooked. So, like, even though Garp is scary when you are using Gear 5, yeah, it's still manageable to clap some Garps out there. But if you are facing a sweaty Garp or Garp is full stack, then you are cooked. You are so cooked, my brother. Number 4 on my list is Blue Kaido. Blue Kaido is surprisingly good right now, for real. When I'm fighting him, it's kinda hard to clap him. He's quite tanky and deals good damage against Gear 5. So, for those who have Blue Kaido out there, please use him so some players can get that Blue Kaido medal, for real. Number 5 is Z. Z is good against Gear 5 though, and I'm quite shocked at some point. He's tanky and hits hard, for real. I'd say it's still manageable, just like Blue Kaido. If you don't mess up your timing, but overall Z is a solid unit against Gear 5, which is good though. Number 6 is Dory. He one taps Gear 5 every time. Well, my Gear 5 though, I don't know about the other Gear 5s out there, but my Gear 5 is getting one tap every time. It's hard to deal with Dory if he's sniping you from their spawn to C while you're fighting his teammates. But in a 1v1 situation, I think he's manageable, for real. Dory's skill is easy to dodge in my opinion, but if he's sniping, then it's hard for Gear 5 to actually dodge the skill. So if you don't have anything but you have Dory, yeah, try to level him up, max him out. But at level 80, he is still good though, for real. Alright, so this is my special mention. What do I mean by that? These units can deal good damage against Gear 5, but it doesn't mean that they are hard counters. They are still manageable, like you can still fight back and win, but they can definitely clap you, well, sometimes. Alright, number 1 is Brogy. Yes, some people people might say Brogy is a good counter against Gear 5. Yes, let's say he deals good damage against Gear 5, but I don't think he is a hard counter because it's easy to clap Brogy. For real. Clapping Brogy, dodging his attacks, for me it's quite easy. It's still manageable, so that's why I put him in here. But for those who are like very good using Brogy, then yeah, you can clap Gear 5 100%. But for me, I still think it's still manageable. Like you can still survive even though you will get hit by Brogy. Like you can still clap him back, you know what I mean? Unlike Dory can just one tap you. Number 2 is Captain Leo. Captain Leo can stop Gear 5 at some point, but that doesn't mean he can clap or one tap Gear 5. Yes, Captain Leo is quite tanky when fighting Gear 5, but still easy to clap Captain Leo, for real. Like easy to KO him. But Captain Leo or Leo is a fun unit to use, and yeah, he's good though, but still manageable. Number 3 is Dark Roger. Against Gear 5, he can deal good damage, like for real, and he can capture flags, right? He's a runner, so we're not gonna play him as an attacker, but at some point he can deal a good damage against Gear 5. But he's a runner, so capturing flag is not a hard work for Dark Roger. Like it's still easy to capture flag, but clapping Gear 5, I don't think so. Yes, dealing good damage, yes, but clapping, I don't think so. Even though Dark Roger is Dark Element, it doesn't mean he wins against Gear 5. Still manageable in my opinion. Also still manageable when it comes to 1v1 or stopping him from capping using Gear 5 or the new Gear 5. But overall, Dark Element Roger is good right now. He is, for real. If you don't have any runner but you have Dark Roger, then I think you can survive the meta though. Number 4 is Light Element Usopp. Surprisingly though, Usopp can stop Gear 5 at some point. Stopping, like just stopping but not clapping, you know what I mean? Like not in the way that Gear 5 can't do anything, okay? Like stopping because of Usopp's skill, but I think he's good for holding Gear 5. Like for the clutch moment and you have to defend against Gear 5, I think Usopp is good for holding Gear 5 from capping, okay? But clapping, nah, that's not gonna happen though. Usopp can still get clapped, but I think you have to be very careful when it comes to fighting Gear 5 using Usopp. But surprisingly, my brother, he's quite good though, for real. All right, number 5 is Blue Defender Sanji. I fought a very good Blue Defender Sanji, but it doesn't mean he counters Gear 5. Yes, he deals good damage and holds him, but I don't think it's enough though. He's on my list because he's a free unit and can do well, which is W, but it's still manageable in my opinion. It doesn't mean he counters Gear 5, okay? He can just survive, or if you don't have any unit to use right now, I think Blue Defender Sanji is a good choice. Alright, number 6 is Dark Element Kobe. Yes, he can one tap or deal huge damage, but for me, it's still manageable, for real. But yeah, don't get me wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong. Dark Kobe is a very good unit right now. He deals like insane amount of damage. Like he can just one tap, not just Gear 5, okay? Not just Gear 5, but every unit out there. But in my opinion, BF's still a BF though. They don't have invincibility. Like once they use their skill, you can like time it right and just one tap them and that's it, right? Like there is a timing where your enemies can't do anything, right? Well, if you know that timing, every BF's like easy to counter or easy, or it's manageable, okay? But I'm not saying that Dark Element Kobe is a bad unit. Alright, so that's my list for the most effective Gear 5 counters. But don't get me wrong, my brother, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of good units that can counter him or deal good damage against Gear 5. For me, those units are manageable. It's not that hard to fight back and still win the match. So if you want to add some counters, let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know. So, you know the drill. Stay salty, stay awesome, and salty rock. Now signing off.